Well, we're entering week 6. Another week. Another week Ryguy's not here.
Yeah, apparently something about like a hurricane or something.
Yeah,
Some kind of
that's
bullshit.
no excuse. The cast is the number one highest priority.
I concur.
And I know
Well,
Justin will be mad.
and Justin, please feel free to voice your displeasure. We need feedback, so
hmm
it's all good stuff.
All negative comments can go to Ryguy.
Exactly.
This is his fault.
We will be including his PO box for next week too, if you want to send anything. So,
I
but
told him,
on that note,
I said,
what was that?
I said, Ryguy, why can't you just, you have a boat, like a little canoe, just
Yeah,
put your laptop on there, make sure it's charged, and just paddle down the road and,
and he's got
pass down the
the like
go.
he's got that like tablet where he can get Wi-Fi anywhere he's at too. So
Would you say it's a pad of sorts, like an iPad?
it is.
Dare I say porn pad?
This is Ryan we're talking about, not Gregory. But
Oh, true. Ryan's
although I
isn't
wouldn't,
covered in crust.
yeah, and I don't think Ryguy needs that. He's got a lady back home. He don't need no porn pad.
Well,
Although Greg used the porn pad even when he had and I use this term loosely, lady. Um, but I think we're getting a little off topic here, if I'm being honest.
Okay, we'll roll into it. Drew and Justin and Drew,
Oh man,
Allentowns that are lived in, and the Kenobis from
oh, the
Obijan.
Obijan.
Yeah. Well, let's take a look.
Let's
Well,
just get it out of the way. Let's do it.
for Justin, I mean, it's a win, but it's not the most important win on the season.
Yeah,
Like the win for Justin was less important than the loss for you or some other matchups we're gonna look at.
of course.
Wow, like talk me through your thoughts. Like, how was it throughout Sunday when you were watching this?
I was feeling pretty good. I was, and then I saw Ayuk was pissing me off a little bit because like the first like 4 plays of the game went to Ayuk, so he had like 12 points in like the first quarter.
Yeah, his first good game.
Of course, because he was playing me. Why not? Um, but I think who else? Oh, Denver's defense. I mean, that was a double-edged sword for me, right? Because they're playing the Raiders, but smart play. Can't blame you on that one. A lot of Broncos on his team, right? He's got what? Javante, Broncos D. I thought there was one more I saw. Maybe I was mistaken. No, only
Could
two.
have been someone dropped McLaughlin. Could have been Justin. I don't really remember who it was.
Hmm. Well, I'll
But
tell you what, for a Giants fan, he doesn't have one Giants player on there. Oh, nope, sorry. I see a Wandale at the bottom there. I
oh,
see a Wandale hiding.
there he is. He's done pretty good. I guess with neighbors out too.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
Neighbors is out for an extended time.
Just last week with the concussion.
Hmm.
But yeah, I mean, nothing. Everyone did pretty good on his team. I mean, again, only 14 from Allen. Kind of poops. Hunter Henry, whatever. It's a tight end. But besides that, I mean, everyone else did really solid.
Yeah, and he had a lot of people on his bye too, so that was a good win for him in that sense.
Yeah, no Monroe, no Pollard, no Goddard. Yeah, this is a big win for having these types of players on a bye. And there was a couple matchups like that where some teams had key players on a bye and they ended up winning.
You know, it's funny too. There was at one point it was just Kamara left, and I needed him to get like 16 points, and Justin was like, "I'm not feeling good about it, bro." And he should have been feeling good about it because I had no faith at all that Kamara was going to get 16 points last
If it
week.
was in
But
Kansas City, I think Kamara probably could get to that.
yeah, they were down most of the game too, right? So they're not going to be doing too much runs and shit.
Yeah, let's
But
take
yeah,
a look at
good win by Justin.
went over to Drew, who he scored around the same mark, but he took an L
Yeah,
to Ryguy.
I got just dominated. But yeah, normally that would be a pretty good score. You usually would, I would say about 80% of the time you would win with a score like that.
Yeah, I'd be expecting to win more often than I lose with 110 plus.
Yeah, his receivers didn't do shit last week for him.
No, this is
Harrison, Pickens, and Cooper. Cooper was his highest score with 8 points.
yeah, the receivers real. Oh, Drew had McGough.
Hmm.
But yeah, the
Wait, why do you
receivers.
drop them if they're a good week? That's weird.
I don't know. Probably just because he
I
got a
think
random touchdown.
probably needed a roster spot too.
It's tough out there, man. I'll tell you. I'm sure as you know too.
Oh, I know. Bijan only 9 points though. What up with that?
Yeah, I don't know. Tampa's run defense is pretty good, but I mean,
Oh,
he
two
hasn't had
back
a
to back bye
bad
week games.
game. He hasn't had a good
Yeah, I
game.
mean, you can't get mad at averaging 10 points a week, but you would want more out of your RB1.
Mhm. And so far, going back to last season, Bijan really hasn't had any boom games.
Hmm. Look at those receptions, though. I like those receptions.
Yeah, if he could get some more touchdowns, I mean, if he gets 2 more touchdowns, he's looking a lot
Yeah,
better.
he's only got one touchdown in the year, right? Yeah,
But look, also the
good defense.
schedule. Yeah, look at these teams. All are generally pretty good on the D line and defensively. Then a little bit better of Carolina and Seattle. So maybe Bijan has that first boom game of his career. I don't know if he topped 20 points at all last year. So it's due. It'll happen. But yeah, if I'm Drew, I'm kind of pissed off at my receivers here 'cause all 3 of them sucked, and that kind of is why he lost.
Lamar finally had a good game though.
Yeah, 33 points. That's a nice one. Yeah,
Oh,
Lamar's
he's been doing pretty good. Yeah.
16 carries, 14 carries, 12 carries. All right, so we're looking what? Sub 10 carries, right? That's the pattern
Yeah.
again. Maybe no fumble though.
4. I'm calling it now. 4.
4 carries. How many
You know
yards?
what? 7. 7
7.
carries for 59 yards.
Ooh, okay. I like it.
That's a Ferg fact.
Whoa, that's trademarked. Now, this is a
So
close score.
yeah, yeah,
Is
it
it a
is.
division game? It is. Yeah, yeah. Division matchup.
But I don't know. Drew wouldn't know, but Justin was talking a lot of shit before this match, saying this was going to be a breeze, that he didn't even have to barely set his lineup, all that good stuff.
He told
So,
me that he thinks Lamar is a bitch and Josh Allen will
oh,
outscore him any day of the week, except for all 5 weeks
wow.
this year so far, where he did not.
Hot take. That is a hot take. Well, we'll see if you're right, Justin, I guess. I mean, it's a pretty good QB battle. You can't ask for much better than
Man,
that.
I like Justin's team right now. It looks really strong,
It does.
fully healthy. I mean, got it, whatever, tight end. But Allen, if he can turn it around a bit, the receivers I think are pretty good, especially with Jordan Love coming back. That really helps Jaden Reed out.
And he's got Zay on the bench, too. So,
Zay Kirk on the bench. He's oh my, his receivers he might have the best depth receiving core in the league. It's
hmm,
pretty strong all the way through. Running
yeah.
backs, like most teams, not as much. I mean, he's good starters, but after that, it's I guess Javante's done.
Justin, you're one injury away from being just like me.
Every team's 1 injury away. And looking over at Drew's side here, I mean, this team's good on paper.
Yeah.
Oh, no
I mean,
Kelsey.
I was just going to say he's got Kelsey on a bye, and that's it. Hmm.
This might be a tough week for Drew to win. Although
You know what, though? How about this, considering starting instead of Amari Cooper, Bucky, maybe? Hasn't he been doing really good lately?
he's been getting like 50-50 carries with Rashad White.
Yeah,
It's
that's, I don't
still,
know. But just the Browns, just offense is so bad.
yeah.
I mean, you have to think Cooper's going to get some of the love, but, like, I don't know.
Who did they play last week? I mean, Washington's defense isn't great. Neither is the Raiders. I don't think, at least.
Yeah, nothing special.
A little
And I
concerning.
remember against the Raiders, he had like 2 drops too. So
Thing is, the targets are here, so I don't know.
that's true. You gotta just play him based on the targets. I think actually the projections are a little closer than I actually see it. Because I think to me it looks like Justin's the stronger team this week, like pretty clearly. But um, I don't know. Maybe I'm missing something.
I'm picking an upset. At first, I
You're
thought
going for Drew?
Justin's team. Yeah, I thought Justin's team. Well, it does still look good. But I see the path for Drew. Lamar versus the Commanders, I can see Lamar getting 30, 35 points against
Yeah.
one of the worst defenses in the league. Dijon.
Is Washington one of the worst defenses?
Don't know how to. I guess if I do this and I go to Justin's team, no, Drew's team. So they've let up the 26 most points to quarterbacks, and that's after playing the Browns. I
Yeah.
don't know what happened here.
Okay. Yeah, so they're pretty poop. But
But yeah,
all right, so I guess we're splitting it. I'm going Justin, you're going Drew.
and who did Ryguy pick again?
Ryguy said he hates both of these teams and he doesn't want to pick, but he said he's going with Drew.
Wow. So
I'm just
first,
kidding, by the way. He doesn't hate your team. Justin, he hates your team.
so he hates Justin's team on top
Hmm.
of not
But
being here.
I think it's a little biased though because he was a little upset that Justin was calling him out. So don't be surprised if he doesn't pick you for the rest of the year. It's a little it's like me with Bird. It's just a little personal.
Let it be known, our journalism is intact, and we did not reveal your name. Ryguy figured it out all on his own.
He did, yeah. We did zero name dropping. All right, we got Matti and Lev. Big match between two people who you could question how much shit they really give, but there's a lot of heart behind it. A lot of heart. Um, but needless to say, what's with those projections? Does Lev not have someone in yet, or is it
I
just?
thought that, but I don't think so. I think he's playing everybody.
Listen, 1-4, buddy. I'm right there with you. It's a rough road, but you know, hang in there.
There's always time. Well, start with we'll go left first. I mean, he put up 105. It's not a bad score.
That's not a horrible score. Yeah, Tom just fucking dominated in that.
Yeah, Thomas Joe Bird, thanking Mike Evans for that. But anyway, Lev's team. I mean, he's going through his own injuries right now. No
Yeah,
Taylor, no Adams, no Ingram.
yeah. I see he finally benched Patrick Mahomes though.
Yeah, that was the right call. He only scored 13. Unfortunately,
Well,
Rodgers
Rogers.
did worse. I don't know if we advocated for starting Rodgers, but I think we advocated for not starting Mahomes.
Yeah, I think is Sermon getting the start again this week?
If he
Right?
isn't,
Is JT out again?
at least he has a starting running back,
Yeah.
regardless
So,
of which one it is. Obviously, you want Taylor, but
regardless.
at least you can
Yeah.
still play his backup.
Yeah, I mean, I think he did all he could last week. DJ Moore had a good game, but it was just not enough. Do you think he has to move on from Andre as his flex
It might be about time. I think there's some better.
options out there, right?
Yeah, it was good when Higgins wasn't playing, but now that Higgins is
Yeah.
back, he's only had. Wait, he had 4 points off of one catch.
And the week before that, look, one catch,
Yeah.
3.4.
Unfortunately, I think it's
Yeah.
time to move on from him.
But now when he could actually do when Evans comes back, he could do double tight end. I would pick that over Andre, right? Maybe.
I think there's better flex options out there. There has to be.
Yeah.
You can have like a nice DeAndre Hopkins, Tyler
Hmm.
Lockett. I don't know. At least to get like targets. The thing is, he's like the
Yeah.
third or fourth option. But Matty said, Matty scored more.
Oof, tough loss.
This was a close game.
You knew this game all too well, huh? If
Yeah.
memory serves, you were pretty convinced you were going to be losing this game too.
Oh, once Hunt and Shaheed had touchdowns each in the first quarter, it's over. I thought there was no way. That was up 25 points with Hunt and Shaheed versus Bucker. And Bucker kicked like a late field goal, and that was kind of what propelled me to win. Yeah, Matty's team is good. No Mixon and no Hurts, and he still dropped 114. Like, that's pretty good. And, he played Mooney. He wins.
That's brutal. I think you might have to consider starting Mooney though.
You look at his targets the last 4 games, 7, 8, and 6.
16?
Yeah, that's insane. That is nuts. I only would have played Mooney maybe over Shaheed. You're not playing Mooney over Godwin and Jefferson.
Although maybe next week over Godwin. I don't really think he's been doing anything amazing, has he?
Probably just like average. Yeah,
Yeah,
for 2 pretty good weeks.
he's
Yeah,
consistent at least. You know.
I mean, look at those targets: 8, 8, 9, 9, 6. Yeah, those are pretty good. Yeah, Mooney was really the only play he could have done from his bench. This was a tough one to lose. I would have been if I'm Matty though. My players are doing that on Monday night. I'm so confident. Like, oh, I
Yeah,
got this in the bag, and then they just decided not to score any more points.
4 points too.
Yeah, a lot of close matchups this season. Oh, all
Well,
right,
I think this one's pretty obvious. We don't need to go too much into detail on this, but I think they
Matty.
both have their best lineup set. But
Yeah, he has a lot of potential injuries or questionable players.
yeah, I have Mixon in another league, and every single week they say questionable, and then he doesn't play. So I don't know what the fuck's going on with him. But
Oh wait, oh no
oh,
Jefferson.
no Jefferson, no Hunt.
All right, he's got Jalen Hurts. Mixon
He
doesn't
still has
play
his son.
again.
Yeah, if Mixon doesn't play, he might be in a little bit of trouble. But I still think the rest of his team can carry him. I see he's got Mooney in there this week. Oh, he's got it because he's got the bye. But
Honestly, I'm gonna pick the upset. I'm gonna pick Lev.
all right,
I think that's
Mooney.
back-to-back upsets. I'm picking,
It is, and I'm going back to back favorites.
and Ryguy picked.
Ryguy picked Maddie as well.
Oh, Ryguy. Ryguy hates Lev for some reason. He just never picks him. Maybe one day that'll change.
I think it's a little bit of Russian hate, but I'll let Ryguy touch
Wow,
on that next week.
Ryguy.
A big matchup here. We got the 2-3 McNuggets versus the 2-3 Waddles. Now, what's cool about these teams is both on a 2-game win streak. They're both 2-3. I don't think they're in the same division though, but
They are.
they are. Which okay, that helps out the case. Um, so I look at this as a big matchup. Obviously, Ryguy's not here today, so we kind of had to make an executive decision. But based on those couple things, I think it's pretty safe to say that this is officially the Ryguy game of the week.
Wow, Ryguy's official game of the week.
Official, but also non-official because he's not here, of course. But um,
It's a
so yeah,
big
what
matchup.
although I noticed we'll go into it when we talk about Bubs, but I did notice something about his team that's going to be rough for him to overcome.
And Bub with a big win over Bird. And I'm
Yeah,
sure you and
five
I are both
points.
happy about that. As
Yeah,
a Bird being in our division.
yeah, yeah. Take that, Bird.
Did you pick
Actually, I
Bird?
think
Or no, did you
no. I
pick
think
Rob?
I picked Rob last week. I don't pick Bird.
Never ever.
I know I picked him the week to beat me, and he did. So, um, yeah. I mean, in all honesty, other than like two players, his team didn't do like amazing, but it did enough.
Garrett Wilson was kind of, I think, why he won this week. Without
Yeah,
him.
for sure. He did. I guess he listened to us and he benched Waddle.
Yeah, Waddle only had 6 points. Not great. I'm sure, as you know, as another Dolphins owner.
Oh yeah.
Bub's team is just like, it's so average.
Like there's not like a bad spot, but there's not a spot where you're like, oh my god, that's like a really strong spot. This team.
Like, you're scared going up against CD Lamb on a Monday night game when you're up like 15 points.
Yeah.
Bub doesn't have that type of player that, like, oh my God, how many points? Like, please don't score over 30. Like, if you get 20, I'm
Yeah.
happy. And
Because
Bub's
Garrett Wilson ain't putting that shit up every week.
no. Imagine he just turns it around and becomes a absolute monster.
Wide receiver one the rest of the year. Hey, for bug sake, maybe.
He will need it. And we'll see why after we talk about Jim. The McNuggets.
Man, what a win. Fucking 83-75.
This is the type of game Steve would usually end up winning too. Not like specifically versus Jim, just Steve would score
The
like
score.
85 and win.
Yep. And that's usually also like a Robin. I think there's someone else in that league that I think Jim's a big winner with like 90-point games too.
Rob
So
100% is
oh
like the
here and
king.
actually Rob is definitely the king, and to the point, I didn't realize that's Jim, but there he is winning with 84 points. That's
I think Ryguy's starting to get himself on that list as well. Slowly, very
didn't he
slowly.
score like 130 last week?
Well, not last week, but the week before. Like he
Yeah, I
won
know
with
he had
like
like
80 and then won with like 90, I think.
yeah. Hey, but you know, at the end of the day, no one sees that shit. They just see the win.
A
Just
win's
a
a
win.
win, yeah. I wish I could win with 80 points. It'd be amazing.
Yeah, I'd kill to win with 80 points.
So what went wrong here? Why didn't Jim's team score above 90? A lot of
2
reasons.
points. Olave had one target all game, I think, or something like that, or like one catch.
I mean,
Two, two, 4 targets, 2 receptions.
he was doing pretty good until this. Oh, you know what? What did Eric Carr get hurt during this game? Yeah, it was during the game,
Yeah,
late in the
yeah, the
game.
end of the game. Yeah,
So I mean, you can't really use that as an excuse. I don't know what happened and why Olave can't catch the ball, or why they can't scheme him open. Like
yeah.
it's not all Olave's fault. It's the whole team.
I saw his dad tweeted and was pissed. He's like, one target, really?
Yeah, what the heck?
Happy, stop it. Um,
Scared of Brees or for Brees? Like, what's happening?
as I said last week, I was like, are we afraid of him? And then like, I don't know. I don't know much about the Jets. I don't watch them to really know what's going on with them, but I would definitely be a little concerned. But I feel like I'm concerned with any Jets player any time of the day.
Yeah, I'm a little scared of Brees. I think he's still gonna be
And he's
good,
losing.
but
And
yeah.
look at he's losing a lot of carries. Look, 10 and 9 his last 2 games.
Yeah, where's Mr. Braylon Allen here? How did he do? How many carries? 5 and 8. Okay. So
So I
Brees,
mean, he's still the guy, but
yeah, Brees is the guy, but Allen is, or he has someone eating into his workload more than he did last year. I mean, Harry's been great. Pride's coming back. A little surprised that Deontay only had 4, but the whole Panthers team, I guess minus Chuba, just did bad.
yeah. I mean, hey, well, it's an ugly win, but it's a win.
We can get McCaffrey back in a couple weeks. That
I
would be
heard
nice.
possibly week 7.
Yeah, I saw between like 7 and 9 too that he could be back. But for this week, he's not.
Man, Bob projected 78 points.
And it's all because
Maybe I should retract that game of the week, but no, it's because of Nico Collins. That's what I was going to say before I saw he's going to be out for like 6 weeks or something.
it's at least 4 games. Could be longer. And that sucks. He got hurt on a touchdown.
Really? That's how he got hurt? Like
Yeah.
a celebration, or just like as he was like falling?
No, just scoring it. I think he ran a little fast and he hurt himself a bit. But it kind of like, it was like, oh, he hurt his hamstring a little. Okay. All of a sudden, 4 weeks. We're like,
Huge
what?
injury.
Yeah, that's. Bub finally got hit with the injury bug. Unless you count Jalen Warren, who's been hurt since preseason, but that's kind of Bub's own thing. We're drafting someone like that who's already hurt.
Yeah, I mean, he's got Waddle as a fill-in, which isn't the worst fill-in in the world, but
But not
you
this
know, he
week.
has yeah. Oh, that's right. He doesn't. Ooh, and he's got Addison on the bye too. So hmm,
Bub will realize Sunday morning and then change it probably, but each
yeah,
team is missing their best player. Kind of evens the playing field a bit for Jim here.
yeah. I think all things considered, well, he's got Olave on the bench this week, huh? I do like the Tank Bigsby play. He's been killing it lately. Um, he might honestly, like at this rate, become like the guy eventually in Jacksonville.
Yeah, they were real good.
'Cause I feel like ETN, like he has his games, but he really hasn't been like oh my god, that's our like star running back, you know?
6 catches. At least that's still going strong for him. Yeah, I could see it being more timeshare. Definitely. I mean, the Jaguars got to figure something out. They
It's kind of funny that he's
are
playing
bad.
tank and he has ETN,
Yeah.
so it's like they're gonna steal each other's points, but I think there's a lot of uncertainty on Bub's team this week. Nico, Addison, I don't know what he's going to do with those fill-ins, but he's going to have to make some moves. Um, I think I'm leaning Jim this week.
I am too. I would say Bub can probably get close to like maybe like 95, 97 projection when he
You're
puts
not going to
two.
pick your third upset of the week here.
No, this is the one I'm going the favorite on. I think the Big Nuggets have it. I don't know. Bub's missing too many key guys to injury and bye weeks. I don't know. It'd be tough, but
Could you say you don't Jordan love his team?
I don't. I don't love it. It's a tough one.
But do you love to waddle?
I can't say I do.
All right.
And game of the week because this puts an 0-3 team on a 3-game win streak, which is huge. So
Yeah,
luck,
I'd kill
boys.
for that. All right, here we go. We got Matt versus Matt. Now, I'm not gonna say which team. I'm not gonna say which team is which. Just Matt versus Matt. That's what we're leaving it at.
There will be a Matt
Um,
that wins this week.
there will be one Matt that wins and one Matt that loses. Um, projections pretty close. I like it.
Yeah, certainly. We're Bird and I are struggling out here right now, I think.
I mean, we know how Bird did last week, so let's get that out of the way real quick. I think that was, that was a rough one for him. He lost a little sleep over this one, I'm sure.
He didn't have like anyone that really lost him the week, but no one
Yeah,
won him the week.
I agree.
And he was close
Maybe
to
his
pulling
kicker.
out. Yeah, you could say that a bit. Did he miss any kicks maybe? Or just not have a no, just only 6. And Bird almost pulled out another dub with more injuries, no Singletary, a guy in a bye. Like if he won this, that would have been huge for him.
Another week, another 0 by Khalil Shakir on his bench.
Well, he was hurt.
Was I was gonna say was he even playing because I just
No, yeah, he didn't play.
got you.
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, everyone. Like, these are all kind of to me floors that every player hit. Wasn't that boom? And he lost a close one. Huh? Tough. And then
So
go ahead.
would you give his performance?
Give it a boom or a doom.
It's not really doom worthy though. He scored 100 points.
But it's also not boom worthy.
It's not. I can't give it either. Like Bird scored like the most average score possible, 100. Same with Bub,
Yeah.
kind of. And even what Matty and I scored, it's not like it's better, but it's not like oh my god, amazing.
If you want to adjust the scoring on my matchup last week, I'll allow it. Just saying.
Yeah, we can just cut that part out. I got you.
Okay, cut that.
But yeah, I was happy after Thursday night that Baker, London,
Mhm. Yeah, you had like 50 points like
and Algier.
going into the weekend. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a great feel to have what I thought was probably going to be an L.
Why'd you have Algier playing? You were at buys? Is that why? Yeah.
Yeah, it was rough. Yeah, options were limited, but
I feel like I remember when you drafted, you were like, "Yeah, I have like 5 people on a buy in week 5 or
here,
something."
yeah, here it is. But I thought during the draft I would have had Rice still to play in, so it became
Yeah.
like even worse.
That was like your 3 best players too. That's funny.
Yeah, it's my first, my second, my and 4th round pick. We're not in this week, but that kind of shows like you can still win with injuries
Yeah.
or if
And
like this.
Drake's been turning it up. I know I'm not a Drake guy, but he's been a worthy start every week.
Yeah, kind of for
Look at those targets going
for
up.
the Falcons, I just kind of remove week 1 because
Yeah,
Cousins
that
first
was
game
just a rough week.
back, yada yada. But since then, like he's been
Look at
fine.
those targets, 9, 12, 13.
Yeah, this is nice.
That's what you wanna see. So he's become a star every week.
Yeah, thankfully he stepped it up. I kind of thought he would be like a flex player at best, but
Who is
he's
that?
done well. London.
Oh, you're saying London. Okay,
Yeah,
yeah. Who's
yeah,
that? Is that the Southern guy that I saw
yeah,
they were making fun of?
yeah.
You hear him talk? It's funny as
I
hell.
have. It sucks he got hurt. Uh,
Oh, did he?
yeah, that's why he got hurt kind of early on. He only had the one
Oh
target,
shit.
but
Yeah.
it didn't
I
matter
heard
in
him
the end,
talk
thankfully.
yesterday. It was funny as hell. I was like, what the hell? I was not expecting that voice to come out of him.
He's a little goofy goober.
It's funny. He's like, yeah, they tell me I'm country, but I don't really hear it.
Man, poor Bird. Like his team is ravaged with injuries still, and bye weeks this week. I had no Kyron, no Cup, no Worthy. Oh, no Pacheco. Maybe Shakir plays, but do you play Shakir against the Jets? I don't know. That's a tough call. He gets AJ Brown back though.
That's a big one. Is he actually 100% back this week?
Yeah, I'm fairly certain. I think he practiced in full today, so he's back.
That's good.
Although Bird does take a hit with Stroud. He lost Nico for a couple weeks. That doesn't help him, but he still has Diggs and Tank Dell. So should be pretty good for him overall. Brian Robinson's been killing it. Jacoby Myers is the wide receiver one on the team now.
Mhm. How do you feel about going into this matchup?
Better than I did last week. That is for sure.
That means you'll probably lose then.
I know.
That's
what I
how
was
fantasy
thinking.
always works. Like you look at your lineup, you're like, oh, I got this shit in the bag this week, and then your fucking team puts up 70 points.
Like, I think I have the edge, but anything can happen. Stroud can go put up 30 points. AJ Brown can get like 20 plus, or maybe Smith doesn't get any points, or Barkley doesn't get any because they all go to Brown. Like I could lose.
I
30
do
points.
actually like on paper his team this week. I do like it. Romeo Doubs, click on him for a second. Oh, how's he been doing?
So he was suspended from the team this week because he skipped practice.
Nice.
I'm actually a little scared about Dobbs. Maybe they get him involved because he was like, "Oh, I skipped practice because you guys aren't throwing me the ball." Maybe now they throw him the ball.
Maybe. I wouldn't be too afraid of him though. I'd be more afraid of like AJ Brown being back there and shit.
I expect AJ Brown to put up a lot of points, but I don't expect Dobbs to. And it's like, all right, AJ gets 20, whatever, but Dobbs also gets 20. It's like, oh fuck, like this sucks. That's how Burke can win. Like the guys you don't think will put up a lot.
And low key, Robinson's been playing pretty well too.
Yeah, really, really.
They can't ask for anything more than that.
These are RB1 numbers. Look at the touchdowns. 5 in 5 weeks.
Consistent.
All right, who are you picking?
Like I said, I kind of like Bird's team on paper, but naturally I can't pick him, so I'm gonna go with you.
I don't know if I'm honored or not because I'm just like the
I
default
also like
choice.
your I also like your team too. It's just
because I'm against Bird. You have to pick me.
yeah, exactly.
Now, Ryguy, he texted you, right?
He
Joyce?
texted in, yeah. He said sorry, Matt, but Bird's got this one.
Yeah, how it is, Ryguy. I remember that.
Yeah.
Tanner, first time. Big.
Boom.
This is
PHS football alum.
That's true. This is probably a make or break week for you.
I'm just gonna say my fucking season's done, but we'll see what happens.
2-4 is a hell of a lot better of a feeling than 5-1 or 1-5.
I guess.
Cool.
I don't know, man.
I mean, you dropped 111 last week with your quarterback getting 4 points. I mean,
like when I look at my lineup, I'm like, all right, it's not bad. Like, I don't know. I mean, obviously Madison's not my guy. I had him start him over Montgomery, but I don't know. I like my tight end. I like my receivers. I mean, obviously I'm not crazy about Hill this year, but I like Diggs. I like T.
That's why you can't give up. You're scoring points. It's not like you're putting up 70
I guess,
points.
yeah, it's not like I'm putting consistent 80-point week up and just fucking being done with it. Because I have the players. They can't click. I don't know.
I mean, no, I'm saying this like when it's not me. I know when it's my own team, it's a lot harder to think about it that way. But imagine all your unlucky or bad weeks are just happening early in the season.
Wait, if I would have left Chase in, would I have won? Because I tinkered him out for Madison. Would he have 15 points? Madison had 9. No. Oh,
Lost
wait.
by 6, just about. 14 point. Oh my god, it's really close. Hold on, let's check the math. Or do you want to know the math?
Yeah, you could check it. Why not? Get me a little more depressed.
We have 117.44 minus 111.56. He lost by 5.88. And
So I wouldn't have gotten it. 5.8. No.
he
Would have
would
been a
have
lot
lost by
closer.
half a point. It's probably better this he lost this
Yeah.
way.
Yeah. Because that would have been back-to-back weeks I lost by under a point.
Yeah, that's tough. I mean, you just gotta be mad. It's really the Sam Darnold. This is why you lost. And it wasn't a mistake on your end to start him. It, like 4 points.
Yeah, dude, I don't know. And like they were like, especially like the beginning of the game, they were like killing the Jets the whole game. Like I don't even know. Like he just wasn't doing anything.
He didn't have a lot of completions, but it's not like he threw turnovers. He threw one,
Yeah.
but that's just one. He didn't throw any touchdown
And the
passes.
fumble.
Did he
So that's
fumble? Oh,
-4.
I didn't see the fumble too. Yeah, it's tough. It's just an unlucky week, honestly.
Yeah.
Because like you would beat 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You would have beaten 5 other teams. So it's not like it's just the way it goes. It sucks, but that's why you can't give up. And Tom is 3-2. Was he our highest scorer last week? I think he was.
I think so. Good job, Henny.
136. Burrow. Evans. Kittle and Lamb. Well, not Lamb.
All right, Matt. I know you're not going to want to admit this, but was his team
Give it a boom or a doom.
Oh, it's a boom, all right. This week was a boom. But
there you go, Tom. But
Tom's coming through with 2 injuries right now.
we lost Pittman and who else?
Aaron Jones got knocked out of the game, but we
Oh,
don't know
that's
how
right,
bad
yeah.
it is.
Yeah. Which
Pitt-
sucks is he's been killing it this year.
Yeah,
But
he's been doing pretty good.
Ramondre had a nice bounce back game for him though.
I'm curious how the potential starting of what's his name, Drake May, kind of impacts
Yeah.
this.
I think it might help him, right? Because
More dump
a
offs.
rookie guy is gonna either do dump offs or handoffs, right? Just to get out of like situations.
It shouldn't be worse than having Brissett in there for Ramondre, but it's more of the unknown part.
Brissett was so horrible.
Yeah, he did not look good. But, yeah, Burrow was great.
I mean, yeah, you can't even. That was like way overdue for Burrow.
And for you though, let's see. Tom's only projected 108. That's with Oh wait, that's with Pittman being doubtful.
Yeah, it's a little
So
scary.
we're looking at more of like 118.
Yeah, and I don't have a quarterback in right now, so
Oh no, never mind. Pittman's projection is still there. Okay. Never mind. I was gonna say that's one of the highest projections I've seen, if that was true.
yeah. So I haven't decided what I'm doing with my quarterback situation yet, but
So you're gonna get at least
it's gonna be about
6.
100. Yeah.
Yeah, no, more than that. I'd be like 105, 106.
Yeah,
This is
like
it's close.
Yeah, every week everyone says my shit's close, and I thought, well, in everyone's defense, I usually do lose.
It is close, yeah. It's always close. I like your team.
You can pick Hemi. I won't be offended.
I don't know though. So look at who Dobbins plays.
I was gonna say who concerns you, Dobbins.
It's the matchups that concern me. Dobbins, Evans versus Lattimore is always concerning as an Evans owner. It's one game a year he usually gets suspended or puts up like 4 points. Usually versus Lattimore. No Pittman. Although I would be very scared of CeeDee Lamb versus Detroit and Kittle versus the Seahawks. Those two scare me.
But that's all right. I got Brock Bowers, tight end number 1.
Yeah, but the Pittsburgh Steelers defense manager, you're unlikely to trade.
Oh, he's unlikely to be traded. Yes. No.
I see. You don't have Tyreek Hill though this week, which could actually benefit you.
I was gonna say that doesn't even fucking I don't even care. He can stay out 2 weeks if he wants.
Diggs and T are definitely both better plays.
Yeah.
Anyway.
And Chase has been doing all right, so I don't feel bad about him in my flex either.
If
he's
Moss
low key
can't
like
go,
Well, Moss has been playing, and low key, he's been like out playing him.
Moss has been playing too, but he just got hurt last game, so this could
Oh, did
be.
he get hurt? Okay,
I don't know how bad it is.
because I saw like he only had like 6 points last week or something. But
Damn it, that's not the right team. Steve Moss, so he's questionable. I don't know. He was not if he's not practicing
that's
Thursday
good.
or Friday, I mean, even if he does play, he's not going to be getting as much work. He's kind of hurt anyway, so I think that's a great start, Chase Brown here, especially for Tyreek Hill bye-week replacement. Very good. What would Tom do? What could Tom do?
I think he's got his best lineup in.
So CeeDee Lamb's gonna hop into here. So he needs a flex play. It's probably just gonna be popping Jackson
Mike
Smith.
Williams or something. Antonio Gibson.
I don't know why Mike Williams is on his team, so drop him.
Click his stats. I want to see what he said. What they are.
You don't need Mike Williams. And he was active this game. Just he played.
Yeah, that's a tough roster
Mike Williams is like the 5th or 6th option on that offense. You don't need Mike Williams. Drop him.
Gibson will get you like 5 to 8 points, so he wouldn't be a horrible like just a fill in, you know.
Yeah. If he didn't have Ramondre, although Ramondre's questionable. What if he
maybe Najigba?
Yeah, I think that's who you just pop in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I'm not popping in fucking Mike Williams.
No, not at all. You think Tom does the smart move and puts him on IR, or does he do the bub and leave the guy on IR here so he doesn't get the chance to add an extra player?
Yeah, I think I'll do the bub.
With this, let me take a quick look at matchups.
And it definitely matters who I get at quarterback too. I haven't decided that. We'll see.
There's enough decent quarterbacks out there where I'm not too concerned with that. They all kind of are going to, projection-wise, do around the same. With that said, I am going you, Tanner.
Whoa.
It's
What a twist!
It's not solely your team though. It's like your team.
Partially.
Yeah, your team will be fine, but also I'm a little scared of Tom's matchups this week. There's a couple players like these first 4 guys. What if he's out? Denver's amazing. What if he's like historically Evans has been horrible, and Pittman's not playing, so Tom's got some holes where Diggs can get even more targets with no Nico. If T does good, if Burrow does good, T's probably going to be doing good, so it kind of cancels out a little bit. Bragg Bowers is the number 1 receiving option on the Raiders.
Mm-hmm.
Chase Brown could be 100% the starter. He's probably getting a majority of the work anyway, even if Moss plays a bit. Bear, Montgomery are great. As long as your quarterback can get you like 15 points.
Diggs. I feel like Diggs is like one of the most underrated.
Yeah, I was wrong about Diggs. I did not like Diggs or where he was going. I thought he'd be like a 7 to like 8 point guy. 7 or 8.
He's getting me double digits every week. So
yeah, Diggs has been great.
All that matters.
I was wrong about Diggs. 4th round too. Like that's great. Kamara, yep. The only one I would be
he's
scared.
even got a little bit of keeper value if he,
Yeah.
I don't know if I would keep him, but it's not bad for a 4th round. But scared of what CD or something.
I'm scared of Kittle and Lamb. Although Kittle a little bit, but Lamb I'm very scared of. Detroit's pass defense sucks, and Lamb could feast. Like if you're gonna lose, it's gonna be because of CD Lamb
or Kittle.
Or Kittle to an extent, yeah.
Kittle me this.
Is Ryguy backing you, or Ryguy picked Tom in this matchup?
He picked Tom.
Oh, Ryguy's making a lot of enemies, I feel like, this podcast.
A lot of questionable choices, yeah. And especially with him not being on here, it's a bold move.
Yeah, just the text in and that's it.
All right, we got Mr. Bach versus Mr. McDermott. I gotta say, it's bothering me a little bit that Ryan's name is lowercase, but
Wait, it's
well,
McDermott? I thought it was what's Robin's last name? Popovich?
uh, this is actually a good matchup. Two powerhouses here. Um, Steve's 2-3, but I feel like his team's better than that.
Real quick,
Um,
I want to see which one of them has scored more points. I should have a tab open for the standings next time. Ryguy is at 550, just about. Only 15 more. So very close. Sorry, continue.
all good. Yeah, I was just saying I think Steve's team is better than his record says. I don't think his team should be taken lightly at all. I don't think Ryguy is. But
No, Ryguy said that Steve's team's ass, that he's about to be 2-4, and the division is
oh
his.
shit. Damn.
Bro,
Well,
Ryguy was
there you
talking
go.
so much shit all week. He's like, bro, this I don't know how ESPN has him projected at 118. His team sucks. He's gonna
Team's a bunch of
lose.
backups. Yeah.
Let's see. How did Ryguy do? I mean, his smack talk is kind of backed. 130 last week.
Yeah. We don't gotta say much about Ryguy. He lived in Happy Town last week with this win.
Either Ryguy's team is dropping like a lot of points, like third highest at the minimum on the week, or he's winning with 80 points. Like right now, his season's going great.
Yeah.
Although concerns over A-Chain. The longer 2 is out, the worse he's getting.
Yeah, I saw like without two, he's averaging like 2 yards a carry or something.
Yeah, that's not great. Maybe the bye week helps and turns it around. But Jamar Chase, this is what Ryguy drafted him for.
Exactly.
And
That's why you kept him for like 5 years too.
hey, I gave up a lot. I gave up too much because you guys thought I gave Drew too much. So I think, in the end, I mean, I didn't win or anything, but
No, I thought we were saying that you got the better end of the deal.
no, I had to add in more. Or no, sorry, I mean, Drew had to add in more. I gave too much. Was the issue?
Really?
Mm-hmm. It was my Joe Mixon and Deontay
Oh, that's
Johnson.
why, because you were like out of it already, and we were like, all right, because you're kind of just like stacking up Drew's team with that. I do kind of remember that.
It was Drew gave me the best player, but I gave Drew 2 really good players to like complete his lineup.
Yeah.
Like 1 for 1, Chase was better than both, but it was like you gave him 2 good players.
Yeah.
But yeah, my guy's team's doing good. Maybe he found his Laporta Potty 2.0. Now, did anyone ever have Laporta? Craft guy? No. I was really hoping to see living in Allentown added and living in Allentown dropped, so we can repeat from last year. But yeah, my guy's bench even went off like Daddle with 18 against Pittsburgh too. It's kind of odd. Thomas did good, although on the way down now we have Ford. I don't know, not a big Ford guy. He's okay.
Would you say you're built Ford tough though?
I am not. I'm brittle.
The Mustang is though, right?
Mustang's gone. Wait, did I tell you that?
You sold the Mustang?
Yeah, like 2 weeks ago or so.
Why?
I just thought it was time.
You weren't really
Before,
using it much.
yeah, before the value dropped down more on it.
Did you get something else, or you're using the Toyota for now?
I'm just in the Birdmobile.
Hey, use that shit. You don't even have to leave much anyway, right? So you don't even really need a car.
Yeah, not too much. And if
You're like
we go
working from
anywhere
home.
far, we take Allison. So I'm gonna ride that car or the Camry into the ground.
Nice. Well, I'm sure you miss it, but
Oh, I do miss it. All right, very sad.
would you sell it to a dealership or to someone?
Carvana, they gave me the best offer, and the
Really?
dealerships were trying to give me like under 15K. I was like no.
Really? That's
Yeah,
all that was. The fuck?
I got almost 20 for it. So
That's not bad.
I'm like, how did I told the dealerships this, and they're like, oh, sorry, we can't give you any more. I'm like, all right, well, I'm not giving it to
That's
you
so
then.
stupid.
Yeah, it was kind of dumb, but good enough value. And speaking of value, how about Jaden Daniels? Best value quarterback of our draft? That's scary.
So Jaden Daniels.
Is it a boom or a doom?
Oh, we're giving that a boom. Big boom.
5 booms?
Boom, 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 boom. Hell yeah.
There you go.
They do that in the skits.
I still think I would take the chicken bake over him, but I digress.
Over Ryguy?
No, over Jaden Daniels, but
Oh.
that's only because I really want to experience a chicken bake. But I'm not a Costco guy, so I can't.
You got to become a Costco guy. Go with Tom, go to Costco, and get a chicken bake.
Can I use your membership?
I guess.
Is there a picture on it? Like, will they not let me in?
I think you'd have to go with whoever has the card. I don't know. I'll ask Allison.
I heard there's a pro tip. You can buy a gift card if you don't have a membership, and then you can use. They'll let you in if you have a gift card.
Oh, for
I
us,
don't know
maybe?
if that's. I don't know
Honestly?
if that's true, but I heard something about. What are they going to say? Like, no?
Yes, they could say no.
I guess, but like they want your money.
That's what
so
they
why?
do. Well, the
Have you
thing
actually
is,
seen people get turned away?
I don't really go to Costco. Allison goes. I told her that from the start. I was like, look, you can get a Costco membership, but I don't want to go.
Don't
That-
think this means I'm tagging along.
Yeah. I was like, this place has too many people. It's too crowded. Like, I don't want to deal with this. I'll just go to Stop and Shop instead. But yeah, Steve's team.
You
Man.
could say they're eating good in the neighborhood.
This is eating good in the neighbor. I don't see any hood in here.
Oh.
He's hoodless. Yeah, I think Steve might have
nasty.
lost because of the Colts defense. All right, so we give him 4 points to get to 0, right? He's at 79. You give him 4 more points, like at a low end scoring defense, Steve wins by a point.
Yeah.
Man, I mean, neither team deserved to win, but that's tough. Like, I would be furious with the Colts defense. Like, literally, he could have started the Texans and I think maybe lost by half a point. Yeah, he would have lost by a point with the Texans at 3. But and he almost won without Neighbors, too. You got to think he wins with Neighbors. It was a tough week. Yeah. I don't know. Steve's receivers kind of scare me a bit. And the tight end.
Yeah.
Not so much for, like, Kincaid's been doing, for tight ends, decent since week 1, but it's the draft capital of Kincaid is what's scary. You got him in the 4th round, and he's putting up the same type of numbers from tight end on the waiver wire. And that sucks.
I was never a big Kincaid guy. But...
I mean, yeah. And then going in, though, he's projected 118 to Ryguy's. Is he not starting someone? No. Ryguy's team's good. I'm surprised it's only at 104.
I'm telling you, I just got this feeling about Steve's team this year, man. I don't know. He always finds a way, you know? And his team's good. And, like, I don't understand how every single year he has a good team. Even when his team's doing bad, it's a good team. Like, we never, like, look at Steve's team and, like, all right, this is absolutely trash, you know? I don't think that's ever happened.
I think 2 years ago, he missed the playoffs.
He did, but I think even then his team wasn't, like, bad, you know? Like,
he can have the best team all he wants. If he doesn't make the playoffs, it don't matter.
that's true.
I'd rather make the playoffs with a shit team than miss it with a good one, you know? And then once you're in, anything can happen.
Yep.
But I don't know. This is
thinking. It is a close one. Man, Zach Moss too. We don't know what's up with him, right? So if he doesn't have Zach Moss, who's he going to put in? He's got Rashad, Ridley, McConkley, maybe.
Maybe not for Stenver though.
Maybe even not the worst pick in the world. I was going to say likely might not be a horrible option.
I would consider likely over Kincaid.
Over Kincaid, yeah, definitely I would. I was saying even like if you need an emergency flex, but
just look at the matchup: Jets versus Commanders. I think it's likely, but it's so tough to do. Like, I'm saying this as it's not my decision or my team. Would I do it if I had Kincaid and likely? I don't know. I can't answer that. And luckily, I don't have to. I just start my bum tight end every week, so I'm fine with it.
Man, I want to pick Ryguy, but I think I'm leaning a little more Steve this week.
Man, GOTW scares me versus the Lions, but he has to play him. Ryguy's wishing he could start 5 receivers right now, or I get 4 receivers. He's like, I got to toss Brian Thomason instead. which Ryguy got to do something with these
Ryguy.
guys. I mean, it's good to have this depth, but he has
I do
4.
recall seeing something, going out there that he's looking to trade a receiver, so I think he's working on it.
Yeah, the problem is he wants a running back.
And that's
No
the thing, like,
teams are
no one
trading
is gonna
running
give
back,
up no one's giving up a starting running back right now with how
overpaying.
scarce they are and, like,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's
I
tough.
mean, even like a player like DK Metcalf, like, yeah, he's a great receiver, but I'm not giving up even, like, a running back 3 for him because I need like, I mean, okay, maybe, like, if he was like, "Oh, Alexander Madison," okay, yeah, but I'm not
Well,
trading, like,
yeah.
because even though what I'm saying is he's still, like, a starter technically, but he's
Yeah,
not, like, a good starter,
like,
but
I'm not trading either of Kamara or
no,
Montgomery.
yeah. I wouldn't trade Montgomery probably for who's his best receiver? DK?
Alright, well, maybe for Chase.
Oh, he's got Chase. Well, yeah,
Yeah.
Chase isn't he already said Chase isn't tradable anyway,
Yeah,
so,
I wouldn't be trading Chase. That's the
um,
problem, though. It's like either the running back's either too good or too bad. It's so hard to find, like, any slightly valuable running back, no one's gonna wanna move.
yeah. Like, I wouldn't for Debo or Metcalf.
No, I
Um,
wouldn't either. But this is it's close. Man, I can see.
it really could go either way,
Oh,
like,
man.
bisexual.
I'm surprised by the 118. I don't see how or why he's projected that high.
And it's gonna go lower, right? Because
Mm,
Moss is still I
yeah,
don't
if
know what
Moss
scope
comes
he's at,
out.
so but he's got Hunt or no, he's got White, right? He can throw in there.
Hudson White, Downs, Hill. I mean, anyone really. Ryguy probably isn't. Thomas plays the Bears defense is pretty good. Ryguy's probably not switching anything up. Although we're gonna know Thursday night how his week's going. He's got
Yeah,
both his receivers. And does Steve have anyone? Mason. Yes. Oh, this is an important game.
yeah. Well,
I'm,
Ryguy's not gonna be able to watch though, so
oh yeah, that's true. I'll text him spoilers all day. But with that though, I'm gonna go Ryguy. Picking the
alright,
ESPN
sweet,
underdog.
and Ryguy also picked Steve in a shocking twist of events.
So I mean, I don't blame him. It's either he wins or he's right. And that leaves us with you. Who are you going?
I think I'm gonna go I do like your team, Ryguy, and I think you're a powerhouse this year, but I don't know, I just got this feeling about Steve's team, he's just gonna dominate this week. I mean, look, he's got Neighbors, Daniels, Henry, Mason, they've all just been, like, going off every week, you know? So, yeah, I think I'm gonna go Steve.
Damn, I'm picking another underdog in Ryguy.